Okay, well, this must seem familiar. Somebody sitting across the table from you holding a camera at you, I guess.
It's not something I'm unfamiliar with.
Yeah. So we talked a couple months ago, and I wrote a story, and I have to tell you, like, the first few people who responded to the story all said, "Oh, he's a liar. The whole thing's a fake." I mean, are you still trying to convince people? Have you given up on trying to persuade people that it's real, or?
I was never really trying to convince anyone. I've always sort of been confused by people who think the movie's fake. I don't really understand the argument. I understand the skepticism in a recent sort of move towards the combination of fiction and non-fiction in films. There's obviously been a trend towards doing that, but if someone tells you a film is real and you see it and it looks and feels real, I would just assume it is. So whether or not you believe me, I don't really care.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the one thing people say, how could that much crucial stuff have happened to happen when the camera was on? And so, I mean, what do you say to that?
I say there was a lot of stuff that happened when the camera was on that wasn't crucial, and if you want to come and sit in our office and go through all 200 hours of that, feel free. That's just what happens when you film all the time, is you end up capturing interesting things, if you are an interesting person. Thankfully, I'm interesting, and I engage with other interesting people, and as a result, turn the camera on and you'll get something interesting. Not all the time, but sometimes.
Yeah. So, you didn't. I know you didn't have ambitions to be an actor or anything before this. I mean, what are you? Are you getting interest in that?
Hey, I'm Dominic.
Hey,
nice to meet you.
We're just doing a little flip video. Is that all right?
So, I mean, where are you? Are you going to use this to?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm happy to be in the spotlight. I've always enjoyed the entertainment industry. I don't have very much experience as an actor, so I'm working towards getting some more, and perhaps entering into the theatrical world. But it's really hard, and I'm not very good at it yet. So we'll see.
All right. So Mark Zuckerberg was just made, Times Person of the Year, and you know that David Fincher gets some of the credit for that.
Right.
Are you guys ready to take some as well?
Well, take some credit for?
Credit for making Facebook sort of centrally.
Yeah, sure. I'd love to take some credit for that. I'd love to have my names in the same article as Fincher and Zuckerberg. Sure.
Right. Now, I think last time we talked, that night you were going on a date with a girl that you had met who had written you on Facebook.
That's right.
And you said it was sort of proof that you hadn't learned anything through your experience in the movie. So what came of that?
We had a great date. I don't remember if that was the first night I'd met her or the next night, but we had a nice time. In fact, I'm hoping to see her again. But it's been a long time, obviously, because I live in New York and she's in LA. But yeah.
So, has your opinion of the value of Facebook changed?
I mean, it changes all the time. It depends really on what you want to use it for and what you expect to get out of it and who you are. And it's really just sort of a magnification of yourself, I guess. If you want to be private, don't go on Facebook. If you don't want to be private and you want to share things, put it out there. And if you're vulnerable, or if you're gullible, or if you're naive, or if you're into meeting new people, then that's what you'll do.
Okay, well, I think you're needed in the theater. So
we can do more
thanks.
after.
Okay, thanks.